Test. Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's good. Hi guys, how you doing? What's up? Good morning, guys. Good morning. We haven't started just yet. I gotta, we need to take a 5-minute break and then we're gonna start. So just imagine there is something on your screen, but I'm not there. Let me drink my coffee, take 5-minute break and then we're gonna start. Okay guys, 5-minute break, stuff.
He's a really cool guy. He's got a cool shirt. He's got cool shoes. Did I mention the shirt? If you ever got the chance to meet him, you'd know why I want to be him. He walks into a room and everyone respects him. He reads the news and doesn't let that shit affect him. He's really happy. He's thrilled to be alive. His name is Any White Guy in 1985. White guy, 1985. He do it, balance his work with his wife's underwhelming cooking. He's got all the answers that I want to know. How can I be what I am? But 40 years ago, gee whiz, he got it and he vaunts. I am the thing he is, but he is it when I want. I guess it's true that some people really gotta fight to survive, and some people are white guys in 1985. White guy, 1985. It wasn't easy being any white guy in 1985. Some white guys were living through the AIDS crisis. Some white guys were Italian. And I'm not saying it's hard being a white guy now. I've misspoke. I don't mean to lump a group of people in a hive. I think I just met my dad in 1985. My dad, 1985. My father, 1985. My dad, 1985. Scott Burnham, 1985.
The ocean is calling me to leave it all. The ocean is calling me to leave it all.
Hope you enjoyed this music, guys. Hope you enjoyed the music. That was a song by Bo Burnham. The guy is actually amazing. The guy is actually amazing, and I'm gonna show you the guy.
He's a really cool guy. He's got.
It's called. His name is Bo Burnham. It's called. The song is called 1985. But this is the guy Burnham, and the guy is amazing, literally amazing. And he's got one video called "Welcome to the Internet." I don't know if you listen to that, but you know, he's got like 90 million views on that, you know. And the guy has been, you know, doing this, you know, since he was a kid. You know, huge musician. And this song over here.
Welcome to the internet.
Have a look around. And
You should definitely check it out. Like he's such amazing, you know, a guy, and you know, he makes such amazing music. But there was a, you know, and there was an I think he's an English guy who made Welcome to NFTs. He made a, you know, parody, or you know, a little bit different song called Welcome to the NFTs. I don't know if you listen to it. I posted this once on Twitter. It's really nice. It's really nice. A nice tune to the NFTs. There, this guy. Welcome to the NFTs.
Welcome to NFTs. Have a look around. Anything your DJ brain can think of can be found.
So it's a great song. We're not gonna listen to this, but you know, I'm gonna link in the chat, you know, this an NFT song, so you can find also the guy. Welcome to the Internet, Bo Burnham. Like he's such a, you know, great musician. So you know, there's that. So we can start, you know, start by talking a little bit about music. There's that, and we're gonna put some, you know, background music on, and we're gonna put, you know, lo-fi morning coffee, because you know, we gotta have some background music on. And lower it a little bit down. There we go. Great musician. You know, he's just not. He can play guitar, can play piano. Like, he is definitely a musician. He makes music, like, and you know, you don't find a lot of great musicians. You know, you find people that make you know, music and songs, but you know, they're not actually musicians. But you know, this guy is amazing. How's everybody doing in chat? Welcome to the Trading Daily, everybody. Welcome to the Trading Daily, 9 AM Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know. We gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and you know, we gotta trade. We gotta trade. We gotta know what's happening, and we gotta trade. You know, we gotta change a little bit intro. We gotta know what's happening. We gotta trade. We gotta do some trade, guys. We gotta do some trades. We gotta, you know, look if this thing is gonna go up or gonna go down. And it looks worse than it did you know, a couple of days ago. So you know, it's getting worse. It's getting worse, guys. Dollar index is pumping towards the upside. Stock market is dumping towards downside. You know, where is the bottom? Is this gonna go? And you know, these kind of moves up here that you know, kind of curving slowly towards downside. They don't just go like pimp. Okay, let's go up here. Usually they go, you know, break, and then you get this spring towards the upside. So you know, it looks bad. It looks bad. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is some kind of hopium up here. You know, we're gonna break this towards the upside, and you know, it's gonna be fine. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna also look at you know, what's happening with other coins, and you know, get some trades going on. I'm gonna tell you how our last 2 trades went. I can tell you that, you know, right now we are at 2-2, 2 wins, 2 losses. So you know, there's that. So we're gonna check that out. Guys, hope you're doing well. I'm having my coffee. Let me just take a sip of coffee so we can start. Delete your 19.8. I don't know what video you're talking about. What kind of 19.8K video? I don't have any kind of 19.8K video. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Not what you're talking about. I think you're delusional. You're dreaming. So there's that. Okay, guys, let's go and start by you know, looking at the daily time frame up here and how this actually looks. You see here we are down at some kind of bottom down here. I actually put this line down here because this is the lowest close we you know, had, and this is this lowest close right now is acting as support. Previous close up here, above that, we are actually sitting on that. Yesterday we actually did not close below this previous support up here, which is okay. So you know, I don't think, you know, the dump is gonna come today. Maybe, just maybe, we are doing this you know, this shoe pattern up here, where we you know, dump down and then do the shoe pattern and then go towards the upside. But I don't think the upside is going to come today. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think this upside is going to come today. It looks like we are getting squeezed here, down here between the you know, the supports and the resistance up here line. So you know, I think we are doing the shoe pattern. I think we're doing, it's too early to call, but I think we are doing the shoe pattern up here. But you know, even on the shoe pattern up here, there is kind of, you know, just too many you know, moves towards downside over here. So a little bit unsure about that. Also this line on downside, you know, we've been trying to draw this as a triangle, trying to look at, you know, what this is this a triangle, is this, you know, some kind of you know, channel or something like that. I think I've been drawing it like this. There has definitely been people that have been, you know, drawing it this way over here, and you can see here, even you know, if you draw it like this, I told you know, Mladen in the chat, that oftentimes these kind of lines, although these are correct lines, but they are not pattern lines. The problem with these lines, usually there is some kind of symmetrical triangle. Doesn't matter, you know, if this line is this you know, this steep, then the other line should also be that steep, you know, and these very steep lines, they don't often play out. So you can see here right now that, you know, we did break this you know, steep line towards downside, but we are not actually yet dumping, right? So there is definitely another line, and the reason I'm not using actually these moves up here, because this was a, you know, huge volatility on the FOMC meeting, so they can overshoot the support levels and overshoot support levels and overshoot the resistance levels, right? So you can see up here, I think I like this better, because it's some kind of symmetrical triangle over here. It's still consolidating. We are at the bottom indeed, so this can definitely, you know, break towards the upside up here from over here, but just maybe it's gonna, you know, do a little bit more move up here on the sideways and then, you know, bounce towards the upside. It's only once we start breaking this on the downside over here and start going below, you know, closing below on the 4-hourly time frame below 18.7, at least the way that looks like right now, then we can actually say, okay, this looks actually very bad, you know, we're going down. But right now we are indeed, in fact, sitting on some kind of support. You can see here on 1-hourly time frame that we are you know, trying to, you know, we broke that towards downside, but we are trying to climb back towards the upside. And this entire move up here, I do not like that. I do not like this entire move up here, because you can see that it is kind of slowly curving towards downside, and these kind of moves, that definitely bearish moves. And you know, the price, you know, the bull just, you know, are kind of losing the fight, because this, you know, at any other point, you know, it needs to break towards upside, but it kind of just doesn't. It kind of just doesn't. So it kind of curves towards downside. You know, it does look bearish. So you know, whether this is gonna break on downside, I'm a little bit unsure about that. If it starts breaking on downside, we need to look for some kind of supports down here, and if it even goes below these supports, we might have a bigger dump on the downside. Now the problem is that, you know, how much downside do you have? I mean, we've went down from, you know, 30k all the way down to 18k or something like that, 17k. So even if you do go down here all the way down to 10k, from this level down to 10k, you know, right now it's, you know, it's still 45% down, but you know, huge bullish divergence on the weekly. Yeah, we're gonna check that out, and you know, whether that this actually you know, will go all the way down here, will just make a, you know, a spring towards downside. If this breaks on downside, I'm more of a spring guy right now, towards the upside than on the move towards downside, but it can definitely move have a bigger move towards downside, because you know, everything is bad in the world and stuff like that, right? Now yesterday I said in the chat, like, I'm getting this, you know, selling feeling again. I want to sell my stuff because, you know, I'm in fear and stuff like that, of course, but every time I, you know, get you know, I get in fear and I want to sell, it kind of bounces. You know, I sell here and then it just does this, you know, so I can never be sure. So I'm you know, my feeling of selling, it's often it can often be, you know, a very good indicator of a reversal. So you know, you know, so maybe this time I should bet on the reversal based on my feeling of, you know, I want to sell. There might also be a lot of liquidity down here, because below these levels over here below 18.2, because you know, we've been going sideways up here for a long time, so it might be some kind of, you know, weak towards downside over here. Yeah, you know, pick up the liquidity and then, you know, get towards upside. So this spring towards downside, you know, it can definitely happen. We are on the support, it can bounce from the support towards upside, definitely, but the spring can also happen. So how this actually gonna play out, we don't know, because we are not outside of the triangle. We are not outside of the triangle. Let's pop some moving averages up here. This is on the 4-hour time frame. You can see that we are below all of the moving averages and getting squeezed down. If you look at the daily time frame, we are below all of the moving averages on the downside, so we're definitely downtrend over here. 2-day time frame below all of the moving averages over here, consolidating up here on the downside. Fell down here, fell second time here, still consolidating up here. Weekly time frame, we are below the previous level up here right now. Before this week over here, before this Sunday, because today is Monday, so we just had a you know, weekly close over here. You can see that we did not go below the previous low down here. Now I'm not counting these weeks on the downside because they don't matter that much right now, but these you know, very important closes right now, we did break that on the downside. 2 weeks straight towards downside. Not any chance to say you need to figure out you need to figure it out if you're an investor or a gambler. Trader XO is a very good YouTuber. I've been watching. Actually, I've been watching. You know, Trader XO a couple of times lately, and he has some nice ideas. He definitely has some nice ideas, but you know, emotions have no place in trading. So, is there a divergence here on the chart? As Lunar says, huge bullish divergence. So let's check that out. And that is actually bullish divergence. Now there is two ways to actually look at the divergence, and I'm going to show you up here. At least from my perspective of how, you know, interpretation of divergences. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little better. So what most people are looking at is, you know, this part up here, and then you go towards you know, this part down here, and this looks like a big divergence, but the divergence is actually goes from the pivot to the pivot. So this is a pivot, this is a pivot, and this is a pivot. So there are 3 pivots up here, 1, 2, 3, and you don't, you know, just for some reason sorry about that. You don't just for some reason just you know, disregard this pivot over here. You gotta go to the bigger time frames to, you know, disregard the pivot. But on the weekly time frame, you gotta look from this one to this one over here, and there is also divergence on the chart as well. A bullish divergence on the a bullish divergence on the RSI. So we get a bullish divergence, but this doesn't mean much. And you know, if this falls down here, this can actually fall down here, and there will be no divergence. You know, disregarding that, because this move up here created no divergence. We got the pivot because we got 2 green candles up here, because this is a pivot point right now. And right now we are towards downside. So between this one and these 2 pivot points, there is a slight bullish divergence, but these RSI divergences are a lag indicator, and we cannot trust them that much. But it's good that we got something. It's good that we got something. Let's go to the 2-week time frame up here. 2-week time frame over here. Also, you'll see from this is just 1 candle. So over here in the big picture, you can actually look at it like this. Let's see 3 weeks up here. Do we have 3 weeks? No. Let's add 3 weeks. 3 weeks add, there is 3 weeks. On the 3 weeks there is no divergence up here. On 3 weeks is still, you know, going towards downside. So on 3 weeks 3-week chart there is no divergence, but you know, on the 2 weeks you can maybe argue that there is. On the 2 weeks you might argue that there is a divergence up here, and there is definitely divergence up here, but this is only 1 candle. So I oftentimes when looking for these divergences and pivot points, I look that, you know, if you're gonna create pivot point, you have to at least have, you know, two candles, 2 green candles after this one, you know, that you know, creates this pivot point. Because this move up here, I don't think regard because you can do this and then create a pivot point down here on the bottom side, right? It's a little bit, you know, technical, a little bit, you know, different from what most people are looking at. But on the weekly time frame, definitely, you know, some kind of short-term divergence up here right now. But you know, divergences are lag indicator. Now, don't like to, you know, look for the divergences for some kind of, you know, some kind of change. There is a big problem with the 200 moving average on the charts. If you look at the 200 moving average up here, And why is 200 moving? Oh, sorry, let's go to this chart over here. There's a big problem with 200 moving average up here. The big problem is that we fell through the 200 moving average on the downside. On the weekly time frame, we bounced back, we failed to stay above it, we went down and got rejected by the same 200 moving average. So this over here, although we didn't hit on the dollar, it's still technically a rejection. So this was up here first rejection. Right now this second rejection, going below the supports on the downside as well, going below supports on the downside as well, down here. So it does not look, technically doesn't look all that good. It technically doesn't look all. Monthly time frame still pushing towards the downside. Let's pop some moving average up here. See here the 50 moving average managed to get it back above the 50, right back down, got rejected again on the downside. So do we have more downside to go? It doesn't look that good. It doesn't look that good. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen in the long term up here today. We are looking for this triangle up here. There's a triangle up here being created. We are looking for the breakout of the triangle. The big question is whether this is going to break towards upside, downside. Like we just said, we are on the bottom side of the triangle, so you can trade that. So we're going to do that over here. Where the triangle goes, I think triangle is something like this over here, and the bottom side something up there, give or take. There's definitely other ways to draw this. You can maybe draw something like this up here, something like this. There's definitely different ways to draw it, but the more straight line, the better the lines. The way I feel. So you can see down here we bounced off this support down here. So we're gonna check that out. DXY is still pumping towards us. So it actually did pump. Our target was 13-14 up here. I removed my lines up here. I create some new lines. These are even worse lines than before, because these lines up here indicated that we are only in the second move towards upside. In the second move, so this over here was some kind of, sorry, let me see up here. This over here was some kind of first move. This is the second move, and maybe just maybe starting the third move right now. So there is that right. Up here you'll see that we had this this resistance line up here as well on top, and you can assume that this resistance line may be still not broken, but depends on how you draw it. If you draw it some place over here, which is actually also nice. Some place up here, it's also a very nice line. If you don't look at this up here, because it does hit it very nicely, even down here on the support several times up here. It looks like this line looks like it's broke towards upside. It increases the speed, but one of the targets up here for us towards upside was this 114, so 113, 114. And you can see right now that this actually DXY actually managed to explode towards the upside up here today and hit this 140. It stopped here at 113 on Friday, but right now exploded to 140. It had this big move towards the upside. Right now going a little bit on the downside, which might actually maybe just maybe help Bitcoin right now. If this can actually pull back a little bit more, maybe Bitcoin can get out of the triangle towards the upside. S&P 500 right now, Dow Jones, it's not doing that much. It's still, it dropped down big time towards downside here below the support. This is Dow Jones, but it's still somewhere very, very close to the support. We also got this, expanding wedge on the downside. If you look at S&P 500, it's actually on the support on the dollar almost, down here on these levels. See here, holding down here. It's also getting a little bit extended, so maybe, just maybe, we might get some kind of rally in stock markets. If the XY can pull down a little bit, if this can actually rally a little bit towards upside, just maybe Bitcoin will be, manage to get out towards upside up here. So there's that. So are we gonna bet on the short or long right now? I think right now it's we need to bet on the long position, because we are on the support, right? Once we break this on the downside, we can look for any kind of short position or other coins or something like that. But right now I think we need to be even though this actually looks bad, but it's really hard shorting the support. It's really hard shorting the support. You short support because you're hoping it's gonna break the support, but what if the support holds? So there's that. Ethereum right now also did not manage to get back above the resistance up here. It had this some kind of channel towards downside, whatever this was, right? And then there was this trend line over here, 50 moving average, tried to break this a couple of times up here, failed that. Right now below these lines. So is Ethereum gonna get rejected towards downside again down here? that kind of depends. You know, everything depends, you know, whether this can actually, you know, if bulls can find some kind of, you know, bullishness somewhere and pump the price. But right now it does not look that, you know, strong, even though we are on the support and stuff like that. It doesn't look that strong. Morning, any thoughts on Terra Luna Classic? Terra Luna Classic, it's still going down. It had a big pump, it has a big dump. It's a pump and dump coin. Like, there is no, I don't know any, you know, if I was a serious investor, I would stay as far away as I can, you know, be away from Luna as I can. So this is purely speculative coin. That's my thoughts on it. It went up, it pumped too much, there was huge hype, a lot of bag holders, you know, got created here at the top. Right now it's, you know, down all the way down here. So unless you bought down here at the bottom, you know, you're not in profit. You're probably bag holding and, you know, hoping that this is gonna recover towards upside. It might recover towards upside, I don't know. But it's purely speculative coin, decided by the market manipulators what they're gonna do with it, because, you know, Terra founder is, you know, being you know, jailed soon. He's been there was an arrest warrant. I just read yesterday or something like that, I think. Go to Twitter. Yesterday there was a warrant for him. Let me see where attorney blockchain for sorry, attorney to work blockchain. Yeah, of course, yeah. British pound, some state banks to China ordered state banks to buy stocks to prevent selling. So this is good. I didn't want to click that. See here, breaking. International Crime Police Organization issues worldwide arrest warrant for Terra founder Du Quan. So yeah, so anything that he's touched or been close to, you know, if you have any kind of decent money, you'll probably stay, you know, way away from Luna Classic, Luna 2, anything that has, you know, name Luna in it, you will stay away from that if you got big money. So the price of Luna Classic and Luna 2 and whatever, what is still called Luna, I don't know, what's called Luna 2 right now? Let's see up here, Luna, it's just called Luna. So the price of everything, like, you know, it's purely manipulated coin. You can right now oversee on these charts that this is pure manipulation. Like, the price goes, find some kind of bottom, they pump the price and then they sell big time towards downside, and it goes down here and it's gonna pump and, you know, goes down. Oftentimes these pump and dump coins look something like this. They go down, very down, and for some reason they have a big pump towards upside, get everybody, you know, FOMO'd in, and then slowly it's kind of bleeds down, lower down here. And then for some reason, you know, it has a nice pump and then bleeds down. And then for some reason, again, it has a, you know, a straight pump towards upside and bleeds down. These kind of pumps over here, they are, you know, pump and dumps. They have manipulative pumps towards upside to get you to FOMO in to buy, and then, you know, they slowly sell, you know, without crashing the price immediately toward the downside. So that's my take on Terra, you know, Luna and Luna Classic. You know, if you are doing Luna and Luna Classic and stuff like that, you know, just know that, you know, that you know, the way I see it, it's a speculative coin. Mingo long, it's new moon today. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's the new moon today, guys. Unfortunately, I forgot. Oh man, we got a moon, but you know, moons haven't been working for us lately. So if you see up here, the moons haven't been working in our favor. These three moons up here, June, July, August, these three moons are super moons. Actually, these two are super moons, but for some reason there was one side that was saying that this third moon was super moon, but these two was super moons, and they, you know, held us a support very nicely. So on the super moons we went up, on the new moons we went, you know, technically a little bit down, you know, sideways maybe. Started over here, ended over here. Then we had a, you know, new full moon up here towards the upside, nice pump. Then we had a, you know, new moon that did not crash, but this full moon up here actually crashed us all the way down there. So, you know, we cannot trust moons right now. full moon crashing us towards downside, new moon crashing us towards downside. This will actually pump a little bit up here, so maybe taking a little bit up. And right now I don't think we don't have it on the charts yet. Let me see. Yeah, on the 4 hour we have it already right now. So you can see right now from this full moon to this new moon up here, you know, we technically went down. So, you know, will we go down even more on the new moon? That's the big question. So if you believe in the moons and stuff like that, of course, right now the moons are a little bit, you know, in sideways movement, the moves are not working that well. It's, you know, sideways, when you are in consolidation phases, sideways, you know, they are not working that well. Unfortunately, moves are not working that well in sideways motion. A red copper rocks all over, huh? Good morning, Till. I hope you had a good week. I had a good week, man. I had a good week. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. A full moon can dump in bear market. Yeah, exactly. So there is that. What more do I want to talk about? Yeah, Ethereum V I want to mention because Ethereum proof of work chain. Down here at my first line was actually up here, so I was actually looking at, you know, 10 bucks or something like that up here, give or take, up here 10 bucks. But this actually bled down a lot more, and if you adjust it, you know, for the furthest week on the downside, just move the line further week on the downside, you get some kind of support down there. So it's bouncing off of the support. Now I'm of the impression that Ethereum we can have a lot of you know, just like Lunar Classic can have a lot of, you know, volatility. I'm of the impression that Ethereum work of you know, proof of work chain can actually have a lot of volatility as well, because right now, you know, Ethereum, you know, got over to proof of stake, and, you know, all of these, you know, miners need to go somewhere. So, you know, Ethereum Classic, you know, Ethereum proof of work, whatever. But, you know, even though it's, you know, new blockchain, Ethereum proof of work, it's got 0 dApps on it, you know. Who's gonna build on it? Maybe it's gonna, maybe it can pump, but there might definitely be a lot. What I'm trying to say, there might definitely be a lot of hype, a lot of, you know, shilling and fudding and stuff like that. So this can definitely be very volatile coin for trading. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe, just maybe, right now it's down minus 20%. But it hit the support on the downside down here. It hit the support over here. It broke the trend, some kind of, you know, short-term trend over here. You can see it broke some kind of short-term trend over here. So let me just pull the line down here, maybe all the way down there, something like this. So maybe this is just, you know, that can bounce up here before trading still goes lower, but, you know, it can go towards the upside. So this can definitely be, you know, shorter than long, because you know, people are talking about it. Anything people talk about is a good trading coin. It's a good trading coin. But I think, for example, Lunar Classic is, you know, it had its hype. You can see here, you know, pump up here and then bleed, and then pump up and then bleed right now. See, logarithmic chart. This was actually going sideways up here, but this goes more like, you know. And you see these kind of moves, like when they start curving towards downside, these are quite bad moves, right? These are quite bad moves. That's what's happening on Bitcoin. That's why I'm a little bit, you know, on the side up here, especially down here. It looks like it's, you know, kind of curving towards the downside. So if it starts dropping even more down here, it's gonna be pretty much confirmation that this is curving towards the downside. So I don't like these curvatures towards the downside over here. Bullish. Yes, I might somehow pull back. That would be the only reason to pump for a week. But isn't that a good reason, man? That's good enough reason for me. That's good enough reason for me. So, you know, this looks like definitely a triangle of some sort. That's right now consolidating up here. We dump down right now, going to this triangle. You know, I think the hope you must towards upside, you know, probability is towards downside, I think. But, you know, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that. I've been in so many, you know, when I'm emotional, I'm wrong. It is. It's good. It's good enough reason. It's good enough reason. We you know, because if you pump for a week up here, you know, you will already get back above certain levels. You will get a lot of people bullish, and those new people can actually make the price go higher. So, you know, we take whatever we can get. But let the XY hit peak, which will dump us, and then buy. But what is the peak? What is the peak? We've been trying to find the peak for the XY, try to pull the line, try to figure out, where is the peak, what is the peak and stuff like that. But, every kind of line we've been drawing on this thing up here is definitely a parabolic move towards the upside. Like over here, you can see here, it had some kind of parabolic move, and pull back, then continue towards the upside. It can just run for a long, very, very long time. And never underestimate these, things that are very strongly bullish. Although parabolic moves do tend to pull down, it can just pull down up here, and then continue going towards upside again. Like, we don't know how this is gonna play out, right? But eventually there will come a bigger pullback towards the downside. We might actually look at here some indicators down here, which you're gonna notice here, for example, on the monthly time frame, the RSI is pretty high up here right now. It's right now at 81, like every time. But you can see you can hit 81 over here, right? And look here, and try to move up here, like it was hitting 81, 81, 81, 81, right? Yeah, I mean, it just kept on climbing on 81. Just because you have a high RSI does not mean that you are at the top. Now you might have a pullback, that's nice, and that's what we're expecting. So we are expecting this kind of pullback towards downside, maybe up here, something like 10% move down. That would be nice. That 10% move down on the XY will pump the price, which is quite nice, right? But just because you have a high RSI does not indicate the top. That's what I'm trying to say. High RSI does not indicate the top. Let's go up here to maybe 6 months. And you'll see that on this move up here, on 6 months move up here, we had actually 75 on the RSI. This move over here was 64, and right now we are at 67. So we are above this stop up here, but below this stop up here. So 6 months time frame, and this candle up here is only three months in. So it's a long-term chart. It's a long-term chart, but you can still not say that we are any kind of top or anything like that. Let's look some other indicators up here. You'll see that monthly time frame MACD is still rushing towards the upside. 6 month time frame went down. Right now again exploding towards the upside up here. Weekly time frame still bullish, cross on the MACD, continuing going towards the upside. So indicators, although they are very high, they're still pushing towards the upside. This is the volatility extension or extension towards upside and downside. You can see here that we are hitting some, on the weekly time frames, we are hitting some very important levels of tops up here. These tops does not happen often. This is 2015, this is 2010, this over here is 2008 when we had workers. This is 92 top up here. This over here is 91 top up here. We are getting to these very extreme levels right now. You can see here how slowly we've been climbing up here, and right now we're getting to these extreme levels. Can this push more high towards the upside? Definitely can. Still not an indicator that we are top, and we are very high. We are looking for the top, but we cannot say that it's the top just yet. Let's go to the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame up here, extensions on DXY. You'll see right now that these kind of levels are very, very rare. You can see up here, this happened in 2015, this top up here at 2008, this was in the start of 81, this just the very first top up here, that's the start of 81, the top up here was actually less than that, but overextensions can indicate a pullback. That's what I'm trying to say. Pullback, consolidation, however you want to call it, which might be good for us, right? But it's a monthly time frame. A monthly time frame is going to close in 4 days right now. We still got 4 days on the monthly close up here, but definitely, yeah, we understand that we are going into the parabolic moves on the XY. We understand that we are getting extended. We are extended when hitting some kind of important levels. But where is the where is the line? Where is the magical line where it's gonna hit? Because everything is getting broken. Everything is getting broken, right? Let's see up here. There we go. That's the line. Look in the group, please. Okay, we found the line. Live on the chat, we found the line, guys. We found the line. There is no way this monthly line is gonna get broken. We hit the resistance 114. We're gonna have a pullback. Okay, guys, it's all good. We hit the major resistance, monthly resistance on extension. There is no way we're gonna break 140. Guys, we found the line. First try. We just drew one line, we found it immediately. Quant. Yeah, that's the line. Yeah. Mladen posted it in the chat. Nice. Mladen already had the line. Mladen, why did you hold the line away from us for so long? Why did you hold the line away from us? You test. Good. Mute there, we can't hear. How long have I been? I gotta check it. I gotta check it out. I gotta know how long I've been muted. I need to know if I need to do the rant again. Let me check it out. Already had the line. Mladen, why did you hold the line away from us for so long? Why did you hold the line away from us? It's okay, it's not important. You got the message. He was hiding the line away from us, okay? He was hiding the line away from us. So, you know, right now it's all good, it's all good. Tila, pretty adopt. There we go, it's good. 1 minute. Not long. Okay, it's okay. You got the idea. Mladen has the lines. He's not showing us all his lines, you know. So, you know, Mladen, you gotta be a little bit more shareable, you know, a little bit more shareable. Just kidding. But you know, it's also nice find that, you know, these are 27% move, and right now it might just be that we are at the top up here at 114, 130, 114, give or take. Now, is this good for Bitcoin? Well, right now, maybe now that we are doing the stream, everybody knows about this, of course. You can see that we are pump-pull. We are pump-pull yet, but we are not out of the triangle just yet. We are not out of the triangle just yet, and there is this line and then this line down here, and then you know, the move. I would say the move is below this line and above this line up here. This line is definitely, but you know, it's down here. Nah, it's down here. So these two lines needs to be broken. These are important lines. So, you know, if you go up above, you know, something like 19.4, good. If you go below 18.7, bad. But, you know, then there is this line down here at 18.4. So there are definitely a couple lines. Then we need to break towards upside, downside. Got wholesome cards close, Lord. Yeah. Nah, Mladen has such nice lines, and he notices the patterns very nicely. So, you know, these lines. So maybe, just maybe, hopium for us right now, maybe, is that, you know, we hit some kind of, you know, up here, the extension up here, hit the target on the dollar. So hopefully this doesn't just, for whatever reason, just, you know, figure out, you know what, I'm gonna break this right now towards upside. I think more likely is, you know, do something like this and then break towards upside, something like this. Like over here, right? You hit the target, then you go down, consolidate, you try up here, but, you know, and this is right now, you know, it's just, what do you call it? You know, we just assumptions, these are just assumptions over here, like, you know. And how big move up here is from the top to the bottom down here? It's a 7% move, you know, 7% move, it's like a week's move towards downside. This is actually a monthly time frame, so, you know, it might actually be good. Consolidation might actually be good for Bitcoin. Well, but I posted that line 4 days ago and you like it. I forget, man. You know, we forget about lines, we forget about the days. There was also yesterday in the chat some talk about, you know, getting a whiteboard and writing down the dates and stuff like that. I thought that was a good idea. That's a good idea. So yeah, maybe, just maybe, if this plays out, it's gonna be very nice, because I think we need some kind of consolidation. If you look at it up here on the, you just saw that we had some kind of top on the RSI, on the extensions and stuff like that. You can see it right now over here. that the price is extended from the moving averages. Oftentimes when you got some kind of resistance somewhere, right, and price you know, price is following some moving averages up here and then explodes towards that resistance, while the moving averages don't have time to, you know, pick up with the price, oftentimes you will not break the you know, you will not break the resistance. If there is some kind of major resistance that you exploded to, you know, you most likely you won't, you know, break it on the first try. Oftentimes you'll get some kind of rebound, you might get consolidation and then break it when the moving averages pick up to you, or you just might actually pull all the way down here and slowly go up to that and then maybe, you know, break that later. But you know, on the first try, when you extend from the moving averages, when you go, you know, super fast towards the upside and, you know, extend from everything and you hit that resistance, you very likely won't break. You very likely won't break it. So extensions towards upside, hitting something, you know, head on with the, you know, the roof, you don't break that, so it might be good. Needs to have a fake out to upside to please the new moon first. But new moon, you know, new and full moons haven't been playing, you know, the ball game, so, you know, whether they're gonna continue or not, I don't know. Bitcoin is in green, so that's good. Altcoins are a little bit up, a little bit down, so we're gonna try to find something nice. By the way, guys, I joined Norwegian championship in stock trading. This is just some guy, but there is something called Aksje-NM. This is once a year. This happens once a year in Norway. Aksje means stock Norwegian championship 2022. And it's only once a year, so you get you know, 100k paper money, and you need to trade the, you know, stock market. You can only go long, you cannot go short with the paper money. And you know, who is gonna win? Right now you can see that, you know, the top list consists of you know, I think it's only something like 180 players. Yeah, so 186 players are in profit. Technically not up here, yeah, 182 players are in profit, and the total is like 15,000 players that are in the game right now. So total it's 1,530, you know, squads, but they also got squads. But an amount of players, where can I see amount of players? Yeah, last 16,000 players. There are 16,000 players and only 200 people, only 180 out of 16,000 people are actually in profit after 1 week of trading. And this is mostly because people cannot short on in this championship, only long. And when everything is going down, people do not know how to trade, how to long stuff, and you know you can see that everybody's losing money, like literally everybody, because it doesn't matter what you buy, you know, you're gonna be losing money. So if you look at these first people up here, what you're gonna notice is they're trading 5-minute charts. So the reasons they're up like 2, 3, 5%, 6% after 1 week is because they're trading 5-minute charts. So you can go up here also and see, you know, what they're trading, what they bought. You know, it's only Norwegian stocks. It's only Norwegian stocks, and when they sold. And when you look at the moves, and I'm going to show you some of the moves up here. Let's go up here. Of course, I think up here. So let's go to the 5-minute chart up here. When you look at the moves, this was, you know, from the one guy, he traded the move, he bought down here. I don't know how he managed to buy the bottom down here, but you know, it was very nice. And he sold the top up here, and this is the move up here. It is he has to buy on 5-minute chart, something like that. He has to buy on 5-minute chart, but we sell this top up here, right? And if you look at it on the let's see on hourly time frame up here. So it is a two-day two-day chart, but he bought down here on the extensions towards downside. It just, you know, right towards upside, but he bought on the 5-minute chart. You know, there is no way you can buy this not looking at the 5-minute chart, because I think he bought the, you know, there was this, you know, extension, then this some kind of falling wedge down here, then once it broke towards upside, he bought down here. So I think these, you know, guys that are doing well, having 6% profits, they are trading 5-minute charts. Maybe they're trading a little bit big trades. So I joined this. It's only first week, so we're gonna see how I play. How it plays out after a while. It's only lasts for 4 more weeks. So if there's any Norwegian guys in the chat, you get free money, paper money, 100k, and you can join the Norwegian Championship. Vanilla, so how you doing? Go long US dollar and you may win. Happy I moved all my British sterling savings to USD months ago. The DXY chart looks crazy. Yeah. Ethereum listing a KuCoin in 1 hour. Ooh, we gotta trade that. But that might be also sell the new stuff, right? But it's down 20%. It's down 20%. And it was the target down here. Yeah, I said in the chat as well. If this hits 10 bucks down here, the bottom down here, it just might be a nice long position, which already kind of pumped big time. So we're gonna check that if we cannot actually long Ethereum ETH because it's not a KuCoin and our trading account is on KuCoin. But if it's gonna get listed in 1 hour, maybe in 1 hour we can actually trade it. So we're gonna see that. Yeah, there was a bottom signal yesterday, guys. I don't know if you noticed. Let me find the bottom signal up here. There was a bottom signal yesterday. Let me find the bottom signal. I'm gonna show you the bottom signal, guys. There we go. It started the market play sell now, Federal Reserve. See here, I wrote yesterday at 9 o'clock. I wrote bottom signal because this guy posted a video that sell now, and when they sell we buy. It's other way around, right? It's other way around. So
Alright, so this week was just crazy.
Yeah, crazy, and now you should sell. Everything have been going down, you've been hodling enough, now you sell at the bottom so we can buy and go up, right? So everything looks like it changed a little bit right now. Maybe, just maybe the XY hit the top. Maybe, me wanting to sell is the, bottom signal. Maybe, this guy posting a video, we hit, time to sell everything. See here, start market clears. Let me see a new crypto related what you must know. How I'm preparing for the depression 9 days ago. He started doing a lot of these TikTok videos, short videos, man. But yeah, 2 days ago he posted, so it just might be the bottom signal, So we're gonna see that, guys. That's Bitcoin daily. We're gonna do trading daily right now. We're gonna find some coins that we can actually long or short. We're gonna check what's happening with the XRP. What's actually happening with XRP? XRP went up there, consolidated, and went down to below the support down here. So yeah, so we're gonna go check some coins, try to find some trades, and do that. But yeah, Bitcoin's actually having a big pump day, man. Bitcoin is doing double bottom here on a 1 hourly time frame. Look at this, double bottom. If it can close in the next 5 minutes up here above that, that's a double bottom confirmed. That double bottom up here, let's say it's from this point up here, we are looking at some kind of 19k, but this 19k is still gonna be only 200 moving average up here, so it's still low, so still on downtrend, so you can get so this double bottom on the 1 hour time frame, it's only playing out to 90k. If it can close up here, maybe, but it has to start somewhere, right? Okay, guys, let's take 5 minutes break, and then we're gonna continue with the trading day. We're gonna find some trades, guys.
Come back down, gravity here, visibility. When you get near,
Nice. We got a nice, hourly candle above the moving averages. Just maybe just on the bigger time frames, we're gonna, play up. Still on the 4 hourly, we did not get above 10-20 moving average. So we gotta do that. Guys, you know that I do not like to talk about politics on the channel. I do not like to talk about politics in the Telegram group, and should I say again, bullish? So but I do follow politics. I understand what's happening in the world. I read a lot. I watch a lot of news, all kind of news from all sides. And I try to understand, because it is important to know what's happening. Yesterday there was, at least that's the first time I heard about China FUD, that there was a coup happening in China. There was a coup happening in China. There was a coup happening in China, and to me it looked like a FUD, because the article that he was referring to was from some Indian site, that President Xi Jinping was actually in house arrest, and the planes were stopped and stuff like that, right? So they were saying that there was a coup in China. And I regard it as FUD, because if there was any kind of military coup anywhere in the world, you would know it immediately. Because what happens when there is a military coup is that they take over, the media, the news outlets, because you gotta control the information that gets out to the people, so the people don't revolt. And if you do not control the these essential infrastructure when you are doing the military coup, the coup fails. What happens after the coup? The leaders behind who started the coup gets arrested and thrown in jail. The military changes and everything goes to normal. If the coup is successful, then the president or whoever is leading the country gets thrown off. They implemented a new government, and the coup is successful, right? So there is always political parties within the country from both sides. Doesn't matter whether that's Russia, United States, China, Norway. There is always two sides in every country that are fighting for the power, and whoever has more friends, more money, more influence on the population, they are leading the country, right? So that's how these things work. So the reason I'm actually talking about this, because this coup that's happening in China, or at least the FUD of the coup that's happening in China, I didn't believe it at all. But I do have some Chinese friends, so yesterday I was actually talking with them, and I asked them, so listen, I heard about this coup thing in China, can you tell me what's happening? Because they are on WeChat, the Chinese Facebook, and they know what's happening, and they hear a lot of politics that we don't hear here in the West, no, even close by. And they said, it could be something, because he said that usually every day on their news platforms, there would be something like Xi Jinping says this, Xi Jinping says that, there would be some China stuff coming out from the president about something, right? But lately there has not been almost nothing from the president at all, so nobody is actually sure what's happening. you know, could be a coup. Yeah, it could be a coup. Could be something else, maybe. But you know, there is definitely more than one political party inside China that's actually fighting for power. That's fighting for power. Now, the reason I'm actually talking about this is because these things can actually affect, you know, what's happened in the price, and these would be, you know, black swan events that can actually happen. Another black swan event is if Russia starts, you know, if Russia starts using, you know, nuclear weapons in Ukraine. That would be also a black swan event. Now, if you remember how the war started, Russia is always looking for reasons to attack. So they could not just go inside. You know, we're not going to talk about reason why they are attacking Ukraine, something like that. But they were looking for reason to attack the Ukraine. And the way they did it, they didn't just go into Ukraine. You know, okay, we're gonna attack Ukraine. What they did was they got Donetsk and Luhansk to ask for help from Russia, and I don't remember exactly what it's called, but they asked for help. So that's why they had special operation. It's not technically a war; it's a special operation because Luhansk and Donetsk is not part of Russia, right? So technically they have, you know, they are allowed to help, you know, whoever wants to help. The same thing they did with, you know, Crimea, right? But right now they're doing another thing. Right now they're trying to have this referendum in these, you know, these counties up here. And once the referendum, of course, they're gonna be part of Russia. Once they're part of Russia, they get, you know, different kind of there are different international laws that they can fall back on and use to justify doing what they're doing, right? So if they want to declare a war on Ukraine, they cannot just say, okay, we're gonna, because Ukraine is not technically attacking Russia, right? So they cannot just say, they have a reason for that. But once this referendum goes through, they will be able to actually declare war and, you know, have a full mobilization in the country and actually attack Ukraine. That can be, also it comes with, you know, use of nuclear weapons, because if Luhansk and Donetsk and Crimea and what's this part called over here, Kherson area and this other area over here, once these are part of Russia, if they get attacked by Ukraine, technically it's an attack on Russia as a whole and not just on a part of the territory that's Ukrainian territory. So they got some kind of, you know, reason to use, you know, nuclear weapons, stuff like that. So that can also be a reason for a black swan event. So whether this, you know, China FUD right now with this coup thing is actually real or not, nobody knows. But, you know, that could be a black swan event. Russia attacking, you know, using nuclear weapons can be a black swan event, so forth, so forth. There's definitely a lot more happening up here, but, you know, just want to make, you know, a quick note on the black swan events that can happen. The way I see it, if something happens with China, you know, changes some direction when it comes to Xi Jinping, because the way I see it, you know, the president of China right now, Xi Jinping, is some kind of stabilizing factor in the markets for us, because if you have a quick regime change right now in China, that can actually affect markets big time. How it can do that, but, you know, it destabilizes the world, right? Because you don't want, you know, second or third, you know, I don't know how you which number is it in the political sphere. You don't want the second or third biggest, you know, the powerful country in the world to, you know, get destabilized, because if that happens, the markets get destabilized, you know, market gets very frightened, and then you have these black swan events. If Russia is going to do something stupid with Ukraine after this referendum, that can also be a black swan event. So these black swan events needs to be, you know, watched for when it's happening. Now, I still don't like to talk about politics yet, and yesterday I said, you know, Telegram is not for expanding your mind and talking about these kinds of things, for posting charts, and I still believe that, and I'm still gonna enforce that. But I think it's, you know, it's okay to know that, you know, something is happening in the world that can affect right now. And these two events right now is, you know, the black swan events that I'm actually looking at that can actually happen, that can actually destabilize. There are other stuff that are happening in the world right now, like in Iran you have this, you know, uprising. You know, there has been, you know, several other coups that are tried tried to be done. I don't know if you remember, but you know, not so long ago there was a coup try in Belarus, which failed. There was a coup try in Kazakhstan that failed. So you know, there is always some kind of coup somewhere and stuff like that. You know, we need to watch for in case there will be a black swan event when it comes to markets. But these big moves, like you know, Russia doing something stupid to Ukraine, or China, you know, getting a coup, you know, these are huge moves that if these kind of things happen, you know, we need to know about that. So you know, I'm following on that. Still, we're not gonna talk politics. So now we come back to trading. Bitcoin PoW above 1020 moving average up here, hitting the 1020 moving average. It was down here at the bottom. Right now it's a little bit up higher up here. You can see here it kind of, you know, it was kind of zigzagging above the 1020, but this 50 moving average is gonna be a very, very important level to break. So if we can actually get above the 50 up here, which is gonna be very nice. So we need to watch the 50. I don't think 1020 is that important, but I think the 50 is a lot more important up here. Ethereum, okay, we can check. Start with that KuCoin. Let's go to Q. Somebody said that on KuCoin there will be a listing on Ethereum V. Let's see. Do we have listings or something like that? News. Can we search news? ETH. There we go. There's the guys. That's why I'm telling you guys. You gotta join KuCoin. You gotta join KuCoin because on KuCoin you find gems, you find listings, you find these. KuCoin is where the coins get first listed. It's not on Binance. It's on KuCoin. Let's go up here. Coin market cap. ETH. ETH power of work down 20%. Let's go to markets. What you're gonna see here, you can trade it on FTX, you know, but who is there? Gate.io, it's been around for a while, but you know, who's there? Huobi, I mean, if you're not in Asia, who's using this? Kraken, it's used, but not that much. It's not a big exchange. I mean, it's a big exchange. It's been here forever, right? You can get it on Polynex, right? But you know, Binance, Coinbase, these big exchanges, no. Who is the first? It's KuCoin. It's KuCoin, guys. It's KuCoin. So KuCoin is listing, you know, as much as it can. It's getting listed on KuCoin. When is the listing actually? Affecting middle sports. You know, trading starts September 26th. This is UTC. Let me see. 9 UTC. What time is this? In 1 hour, 47 minutes. In 47, it gets listed in 47 minutes. So in 47 minutes, we can actually start trading, you know, Ethereum PoW to work. So we're gonna see 47 minutes. We'll see how this actually plays out. Do we have a bullish engulfing candle? No bullish engulfing candle up here. It doesn't look that strong yet, but it's starting climbing up here. So we're gonna see that. Look, Quartz also listing on KuCoin. Quartz is also listing Quartz. Quant or Quartz? I heard about Quant, I did not heard about Quartz. Let's check it out. Quartz. It had a very nice uptrend up here. It had a very nice uptrend up here. What exchange is this on? Sushi Swap, BKX, Sushi Swap. So this is not actually listed on literally anything beside DEXs. So DEX, BKX, I don't know what BKX is, Bilaxi, never heard about this. So this is mostly just Sushi Swap traded thing. What is this actually? Sandcloak, join the next level of wealth creation. Built on blockchain. Transform your capital with our MetaVols. If you use word meta in anything, it doesn't matter. It's MetaVols, it's meta chain, it's meta work, it's meta, you know, stake. As long as you use meta, it's gonna pump. What was it? There was a joke not so long ago in there was a joke, you know, when Bitcoin was, you know, going to 20k or something like that. So there was these companies that changed their name to blockchain. Doesn't matter what it was. I think it was a chocolate factory or some, you know, some random factory. Instead of calling whatever they were being called, they said they were blockchain chocolate factory or something like that. I don't remember actually how this actually went. But what I do remember is that, you know, that price of that company pumped big time as soon as they changed the name to blockchain. So if you use the name blockchain on everything, you know, it pumps. If you use it right now, if you use the name Meta on anything, doesn't matter what it is, it pumps. So that's a good thing. We can actually up here in the corner, you'll see that the win loss is 2-2. Let me show you the last two trades we had, you know, last time. Up here, this is the second one. Up here, this is the Matic, and over here is ApeCoin. And what you're gonna see here, we got stopped out on both of these. Now we entered the trade on Ape up here. We had a stop loss down there. This stop loss, you know, we actually managed to survive. This was the, you know, that triggered our stop loss. So, you know, we got stopped up here. On Matic up here, we entered around here or here. I don't remember. I think we entered around here. And then we got stopped out right there. So we got stopped out on both of these trades. So they are both you know, loss trades. But I was thinking, you know, later about, you know, the trades, and I think we need to have another line up here that says, you know, TP. I think we need a TP line, because I really didn't think about where will I take profit. I was like, yeah, it's gonna go up, but how far up? I think it's a very important thing, and I think right now when we are doing the trade, we're gonna find where we're gonna take profit. We're gonna find where we're gonna put stop loss. We're gonna find where we're gonna enter, and we're gonna look for, you know, how big is the, you know, profit versus loss. So we're gonna start doing the, you know, long short positions up here, right? We're gonna start doing, you know, the stuff that everybody else is doing that we haven't been doing before. So I think it's very important to also know where you're gonna take the profit, because I didn't actually know where I was just looking, it's gonna go up. When are you gonna take profit? I don't know, 20-30% maybe, I don't know. So we're gonna put take profit. We're gonna put take profit on our trades. Ape are doing great when everything is dumping. Yeah, I think Ape is, you know, my feeling when it comes to Ape, although I might be biased because I'm invested in Ape, is that Ape is the best project around. Ape is the best project around when it comes to metaverse. I mean, there is literally nothing like Ape. It's so good. That's my take on it. But oil, we haven't checked the oil. Oil is down here at support levels, and you can see down here this big trend line up here. You know, depends on how you draw it up here. It looks like it broke on the downside, but we are still in this falling wedge. So my take is that this is gonna pump towards upside. That's my take. This is gonna pump towards upside up here. So I'm still looking for oil to actually pump towards upside. But on the other hand, if this just drops down, it's just gonna be, you know, it's just gonna wreck everything. Okay, Bitcoin is up 1.25%. The bottom down here on the triangle worked out nicely. We are going up to 200 moving average up here, give or take, and I think we might be looking for shorts up there. And if it gets above the 50 MA, that's gonna be very, very good. But right now, you know, we came to this bottom up here, we climbing up here. So right now I'm looking at 19.1, give or take. 2070 versus now, which you feel more brutal? I think right now this is more brutal, because I showed 2017 and it was bad. Like I remember everything was very bearish. There was nobody, like just right now, there was nobody in this space. Nobody cared about Bitcoin and crypto and stuff like that. There was a lot less people in crypto as well. But if you look at a chart, like if we had this kind of chart right now, it would be so much better chart, because over here you had a fall, you had a big falling wedge. You had a big falling wedge on the downside. I mean, you know, this is a bullish pattern. It's a bullish pattern, right? you had a capitulation phase towards downside pump, and then you had this, you know, falling wedge. And as soon as you see falling wedge, you're bullish immediately, right? So you know, you're bullish. And after that, you had this channel, you know, channel towards the upside that was just trading upwards all the time, and that's also bullish, right? So you had a falling wedge with a channel towards the upside afterwards. So it wasn't that, you know, technically it wasn't that brutal, because, you know, capitulation came very fast. You went into this falling wedge that everybody, you know, any decent trader would have seen that. Yeah, it might be some kind of shoe pattern up here that played out, and then you get in this you know, channel towards upside. It's supposed to break on downside, but you see the fake out up here. And as soon as we broke this towards upside, of course, huge bullishness came around. There was of course a resistance up here that we broke towards the upside and stuff like that, right? So, you know, it wasn't that bad. But what you're gonna see right now, you know, we don't have that kind of same pattern. I actually explained this before. I mean, we had some kind of, you know, move towards the upside. Right now we have some, but there is no clear, like, very nice, you know, falling wedge or any, you know, some kind of, you know, exhaustion pattern towards the upside that's actually very bullish or something like that. It's a little bit different. I think that right now it's more brutal, because, you know, and you gotta understand, even though there was a lot of FUD and stuff like that in 2017, there was, you know, the rest of us that believed in blockchain, like, there was no war or anything like that. Everything was, you know, nice and happy, and, you know, it's like, you know, why should we go down? You know, understand? So, but right now there is, like, there are reasons we can go down. You know, like we explained, you know, China FUD, nuclear war, you know, something else happening, I don't know. So there can definitely be other stuff that can actually move the price. But Bitcoin right now is doing okay, so we're gonna see that. So let's check some coins. There was first one is Ethereum V. We're gonna check that if this is actually gonna trade. Right now hitting this this resistance up here at 10 moving average, because it, you know, it's 10 towards downside right now, hitting it. This also looks like a, you know, very normal topping out pattern. It went up here, had a big move towards the upside. This you know, first move towards the upside, and it has this, you know, uptrend kind of going, and then you have this bleed, then you break this bleed towards downside and consolidate. I would say that this actually can technically fall down even more, although it did bounce from the support, but we are not buying the support, we are buying it up here. So, you know, maybe if it goes down here, it creates, you know, some kind of double bottom down here, maybe we can long that, but it does look like a channel. But this channel only had 2 touches on upside, and right now 2 touches on downside. So, you know, maybe it's gonna do another one of these moves up here before it actually breaks towards downside. A little bit hard to say, but, you know, we are not catching on the downside up here for a long. The other coins, RSR. Somebody said RSR is having a mainnet on October. So you can see here it did actually perform well lately. It went up something like, you know, 60% towards the upside. The problem with this chart over here is that right now it's doing this, you know, exploded and doing this consolidation phase up here. So if this right now, you know, if this is gonna, you know, pump even more, it needs to, you know, bounce very, very soon. Very, very soon. Just see up here. Yeah, this looks broken on the downside up here. Depends on how you draw it. Maybe it's all the way from down here. I just removed some moving averages up here. This is a trend over here. Broke. If it falls down below these levels down here, but it did fall below this level up here, it's just kind of holding, it's consolidating here. So, you know, this consolidation up here needs to play out. But we are not buying down here right now, we are up there. So it's not a, it's not a, you know, it's not very clear pattern. It's a little bit tricky. We're gonna keep checking it. ApeCoin, let's look at ApeCoin again. Over here, let's go to 4-hourly time frame. Maybe some clarity up here, and on the bottom side there is some clarity down here. And this looks like some kind of Could this be a channel? Do you guys think this could be a channel? It could be a channel. It could be a channel towards the upside. Right now, you can see here this midline, you know, failed right now below the midline again. But you know, no clear. It's a channel, but it's not very clear. It's just in the middle of the channel. It's not on bottom or a top up here, so it's very hard to trade it the way I see it. Might be some kind of support line down here. Let me see that there. Something like this. Let's go to small time frames over here. So 2% down. Bro, start making shorts videos to reach more subscribers. Yeah, I should be making like 5-minute videos. Yeah, they are performable. Nobody likes actually, you know 4-hour long streams. Nobody likes 4-hour long streams. So it is holding up here, but it's hitting the resistance just like Bitcoin is, right? So it's down 2% for the day, but it's hitting resistance. Bitcoin up here is still trying to break towards the upside. You can see here it's coming very close to 19.1. Let's go 1 hourly time frame, getting close to this up here. So Bitcoin is getting close, very close to the resistance level. Lunar is up 7% up here, of course. Well, let's see some other coins up here. Can you see Cardano and something like that? Let's, I mean, the best case scenario for us right now is find some kind of pattern somewhere, right? On the 4 hourly time frame that we are at the top or something like that, right? So what did actually pump lately? See this broken, see, I also like this. When you see that you lose kind of support, but you just don't fall straight down. But this could actually be also the case because Bitcoin is holding well, so you're just holding and waiting. Shiba Inu, I think, broke support on the downside down here. Yeah. This was previous channel up here that just moved for a second. Do what FX Empires does. What does FX Empires do? OCC has 1000x potential. OCC. It's a Uniswap. What am I gonna do with this, man? It's not on KuCoin. How am I gonna trade the stuff that's not on KuCoin? Okay, let's do a quick look on the latest moves up here. This actually looks like it broke the trend though. See here, it broke the trend up here, getting for a retest, going for a retest up here. It can of course fail the retest and go back down again. This is Shiba. 30-second videos, lots of them. Yeah, 30 seconds. Nah, it's not my thing. Subscribers, if I do something well, subscribers will come. Like if I'm crap, like subscribers won't come, so it doesn't matter. This is nice. I like these weeks up here, and then the move down. And this week's up here and then move down. But they're not very correct lines. Let's move up a little bit. Dogecoin was a little bit bullish lately. You could say it has some kind of a expanding channel up here, but still in the middle of the channel of the expanding channel. It's not up there, it's not down there, it's just in the middle of that. A lot of stuff is on the middle. Sand has a very nice exhaustion pattern on the downside though. You see here, you know, and then you know, this move towards downside. But it's still in the middle of the pattern, you know. It's not up there, it's not down, it's just in the middle of the pattern. Like everything looks like it's in the middle of the pattern. Ethereum Classic is sitting on support of something, right? Down here, you can see the line. These are odd lines. Down here, there's definitely some kind of support going on. Actually, draw it like this over here. Maybe remove this one a little down there. Give or take. It's not this one, it's up here. Yeah, I can't trade. No, we're gonna find something. You know, we're gonna find something. There is like 2,000 coins. There gotta be something that we can actually take. There gotta be something, right? So this looks like it's a bottom or something like, but Bitcoin is hitting resistance right now. So let me see how it's doing so far. Oh, it hit the resistance right now. Up here, 200 moving average on the 4 hour. It hit the 50 moving average. It's hitting these stops up here. Do we have any kind of divergences or anything like that on the 4 hour? It's actually breaking. This actually looks bullish. See here, it's breaking the 50 MA. It's, you know, this looks bullish. I thought it was just gonna get rejected, and then it's doing this without any actually divergence, which is very, very nice. Stop on. But it is pumping. It's not like it's, you know, oftentimes you'll see these moves go up to the exactly on the dollar, hitting the resistance and then, you know, failing. But this is actually, you know, overshooting it, and overshooting, you know, shows bullishness, so it's good. It might be a stop hunt. It might be, you know, try to go up, you know, get everybody to, you know, FOMO in and then, you know, push price down. It can be a lot of different things, but, you know, right now coming to the resistance line. Let's see mana up here. There's some kind of, you know, retest right now, going for a secondary up here retest. It will break down. See this as a great chance to buy the top of the week. We could just short Bitcoin, right? But, you know, I wouldn't feel good about shorting. That means that my, you know, my will is going out in the, you know, universe up there. So this is actually breaking the trend over here. Right now, this is on the 4 hourly time frame, 1 hourly time frame did not do anything up here. Failed. Right now it's breaking. It's coming to this resistance level up here. Yeah, Polkadot actually broke towards the upside. Very nice. I knew that me, you know, getting the selling feeling is the bottom indicator again, man. Let's see some other coins up here. One, two, three, four, five times. We need 50 times. We need 50 retests. 4 hourly, 1 hourly. 1 hourly is this nice move towards upside right now. Solana is pumping nicely above the resistance up here. So target for this, what did we say target for this was? Yeah, 50 MA, 33, something like that bucks. It's why there says reset and ready to pump again. Unbelievable. Yeah, but right now we think DXY might be hitting the top at 114. DXY might be hitting the top. Old timer. I don't know. So let's look some more coins up here. Shiba. Maybe we missed the button for long. Maybe we missed the button for long, right? What has, if you guys know any kind of patterns or anything like that, that stuff has, you know, I appreciate that. Let's see some this Polkadot is tradable. Polkadot has this very nice double bottom up here as well, creating. There is no divergence up here or anything like that. Up there at the top, if it pumps, there will be no divergence. It's not that far off. But right now, hitting the resistance, I cannot actually long it. I mean, chilies. We can always short chilies, right, Milan? We can always short chilies. USA. Background music.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nah, I mean, we already, it was, DXY is already on the way down from last time, like this 4-hour time frame. It looks like it's breaking on the downside. It's like this, you know, last push up here. A very nice pump up here. We'll see. I got, you know, a short scalp, high leverage, so we get out on a very short time frame. Higher the leverage, the shorter the time frame. My trade has to be. Well, that's good. Ethereum didn't come down to these wicks down here. Let's see up here. Yeah, so everything is pumping right now, so it's very hard to, you know, go long on anything.
Let you in on a little secret. Every day, once a day.
Let's see other coins. Phantom up here.
Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just
Some weird.
let it happen.
AVEX.
Could be a new shirt at the men's store.
BNB.
A cat nap in your office chair, or 2 cups of
It's
good
broken this, you know,
coffee. Like this.
strength.
Like Christmas.
What's this up here?
Man, that is the spot.
Oh, Chainlink has some big moves.
Nothing like a great cup of black coffee.
But Chainlink is, you know, just kind of sideways mover. Just let's clean up this up here like a little bit. Everything moved towards upside like 3-4% in, like, you know, very fast move. And everything's hitting resistance. You guys think we're gonna short stuff? I don't want to be the guy that's shorting stuff though. CKB. Looks like getting some kind of support down here, and right now trying to break. What are the levels up here? It's hitting resistance right now, but maybe just gonna break this up level up here, 388 or something like that. Should be a guy who wants to make money, short and long. It's all part of the yin and yang. I think you should go with your gut. My gut says that Bitcoin is coming to resistance, but it looks too strong. So my gut says that, you know, you cannot, I don't know, I think I should be longing because it looks strong, but you cannot long on the green candles. But if you short and it pumps, erect. But it should be short, not a long. Beachy. Oh man. Didn't sleep that much last night. Ooh, waves. Waves been bleeding down big time. How much did it pump up here from the bottom up to 3% up here already? So down moment is 3% still. XRP. Tomorrow is another day. Nah, it's okay. Why not wait till 19.4? See here, this shows bullishness. Now there is 18 minutes left and it wants to break the 200 moving average on the 1 hourly. Bitcoin was like, it looks bullish. It looks a little bit bullish. Don't you guys agree? 4 hourly is like, you know, it's a little bit fast, but it can just, you know, continue going up here and, you know, in next 3 to 4 hours. This is actually quite good move. This you can see also it's pumping with the volume up here. Okay, technically these two was full volume. This is like no volume, just pumping towards upside. Where's your good background music coming from? From my speakers. Low-fi coffee morning. YouTube low-fi coffee morning. Bitcoin up 2% right now. Big fast pump towards the upside. See up here. Yeah, traditional markets are also in green. If you look here, this is Dow Jones, sorry, Nasdaq futures, it's in green. Dow Jones is a little bit in green and S&P is a little bit in green. So maybe they're bouncing. They had some kind of support level already. We saw that down here. This is Dow Jones already kind of broke it a little bit towards downside, so it's a little bit extended. And Nasdaq up here also hitting the support down here. So yeah, we can definitely get, you know, traditional market bounce. So, you know, we don't need to, you know, pump to forever, but, you know, we can get some kind of bounce. It's gonna be interesting to see if this actually plays out. Let's take 5-minute break and I gotta think what I'm gonna do, because right now Bitcoin looks like it's shorting opportunity up here at the top. Right, you're hitting this resistance at top, so shorting opportunity, but it does look a little bit bullish because it's breaking the resistance up here as well. So, you know, this is still 4 hourly candle, but 1 hourly up here. Where is this stop? All of these stops up here is gonna be broken if you get above 11,164, something like that. Let's take a quick break. Guys, I took a 5-minute break and I come back bullish. I'm bullish, guys. I'm bullish. I'm gonna explain to you why. Not so long ago, a guy in the chat called Perm said something very profound. We had all this bad news. We had the FOMC meeting. We had everything. And we could not dump below 18.5k. 18.5k. We could not dump below 18.5k. And right now we're having this move up here. We are at the resistance. We are at resistance, but we could not dump. We had all the bad news that we could have. We could not dump. Right now there are no more bad news coming, guys. There are no more bad news. There is nothing. So if the way there is a guy on Twitter 2, Pauper. I don't know if you know who this guy is. There is a thread up here. This thread over here, the first thread, the pinned thread. Go and read the thread. There is a link down there. Go read the thread, guys. Go read the thread. He's talking about how manipulation works, and when you read this, you're gonna understand that manipulation, they cannot just, you know, push the price down or push the price up. What they do is they create a lot of FUD to push the price down. The FUD is done. The FOMC meeting is done, everything is done, the FUD is done. They could not push the price down. See here, we are breaking the resistance at 19.1. It's actually bullish. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna long something, even though it's at resistance, even though maybe it's breaking the resistance, we're gonna long something that it can have some kind of pullback, but we're gonna do a little bit longer trade. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna stay open till tomorrow or something like that. We're gonna go long, guys. We're gonna go long. They could not push the price down. They had their FUD. They had their time in the sun. They pushed the price as much as they could. You know, they did the jiggy, you know, shaky stuff. They could not shake out the market. They could not push it down below down here. They kind of failed. There is nothing right now that's coming up. I'm bullish, guys. I'm bullish. 8 minutes left on the 1 hourly candle. It's breaking everything towards upside. 4 hourly is starting very early in the first hour, pumping towards up the resistance up here. So we're gonna bet on the reversal. Mana up here, and we're gonna, you know, up here. You can see here it's breaking the resistance up here towards upside, which is very bullish, right? Very bullish. So this is a 1 hourly time frame. Since everything is gonna pump, oh, this actually looks very good. I think I want to long the ApeCoin because ApeCoin has, you know, down move down here 2.5% below this line, 6% all the way down here. So, you know, we're gonna put it down here, you know, stop loss 4% on the downside. It is at resistance. It is definitely at resistance. 7 minutes left. We're gonna wait. I got stopped out. I lost €1. We're gonna put the trade to 2x on ApeCoin, even though it's at resistance. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, you know, not financial advice. I'm gonna do my stuff, you do your stuff, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna log in on KuCoin. KuCoin always logs me out. F you, KuCoin. Where is my mobile phone? I lost my mobile phone. Be right back. There we go. It's pulling back. It's okay. Thank you, Fuse Classic. There we go. So last time, let's see up here, close positions. See, last time on Matic we lost $6 and we lost $9 on Ape. Right now we're down at 282. It's not about trading, it's about bullishness. It's about bullishness. If it's about bullishness, I need all the bullishness I can get. Yeah, hiding that from you. How can you not be bullish on the retest? Oh yeah, the line. Yeah, the RSI line. The RSI line on the. Look at the move. Look at the move, man. Look at the move. But it's a big move though. It's a big move. It's a big move with extensions. It's big move with extensions. So what he is suggesting, what Mladen is saying, what Mladen is trying to tell us. It's not this one. It was is this 4 hourly time frame? No, 2002, 2013. It's a big one. It's this one over here. Weekly. It's a weekly, guys. It's weekly. We got a retest on the RSI. We got a retest on the, yeah, weekly on the RSI. We got a weekly on the RSI. So I am still not a fan of drawing trend lines on the RSI, but you know, people do that. So, and it does look, you know, it is a very nice move. It is a very nice move towards the upside. It broke everything, even target up, even this double bottom down here, even this double bottom down here. You know, the double bottom target. I don't know how, you know, you know, from the top to the bottom. Is this how the double bottom goes up here? These are somewhere up there at the resistance. Let's wait one more minute and see if it's actually closed above all of these moving averages up here. But it could be also, you know, head and shoulders pattern though. Maybe too many people getting bullish. Don't force it. I got other stuff to do, man. I got other stuff to do. So we need to force it, or you know, don't trade. And also I have to buy for the Norwegian, you know, no pullbacks. There you go. 1 hourly is gonna close, and then we're gonna have a pullback, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. One hour is closing in 40 seconds. Pump before that. 2 minute hourly close. Yeah, hourly close is interesting. But you will be a fan. It's an early indicator for pumps and dumps. Might be. I haven't been using it that much, you know. I might become a fan eventually. Eventually, I might become a fan. I started going up here. I was going, glad to see you bullish. Crypto Russ, how can you not be bullish? 4 seconds left. Yeah, it's gonna close above everything. But there is no such thing as, you know, straight line up. There is no such thing as straight line up, so it has pullbacks. But look at this, man. Look at this over here. And the volume has been going, you know, towards the upside up here. It's up here. Let's look at hourly. The volume kicked in up here. Qcoin, see up here, volume start kicking in big time. Looks very bullish. Yeah, looks bullish. Looks very bullish. Check Bitcoin and you 1 hour. Yeah, looking at Bitcoin, man. Looking at Bitcoin. Dogecoin also managed to get above the 10-20 moving average, but it would be nice if it goes down a little bit. It would be nice if it goes down a little bit up here. Yeah, it broke the trend. How much down movement is for? 200 is at 2%. Do you know what I fear? It's gonna go up here. It's gonna do another one of these, you know, moves down here, get everybody wrecked, and then, you know. But upside potential, this move up here, you know, is all the way towards the upside up here, 9%, right? I'm up 258. Too bad it's only $8 on 100x. Still, man. Buck is a buck. Winning is what matters. While we are doing this, let me just do a little. While it's trying to have a pullback, we can wait a little bit. I think it's gonna be a pullback. You know, there needs to be a pullback. All right. There needs to be some kind of pullback on something, right? So, yeah, nothing pumps 1 hour that much and without any kind of pullback. I mean, can you just go towards upside? But you know, needs a pullback, right? I don't think we're gonna wait, you know, next, you know, 15 hours, you know, for pullback and then a long top here. We can just long top here and, you know, whatever. When it comes to pullback, it's just gonna go up. Sailor is buying. Sailor is buying 7 million, man. That's nothing. Literally nothing. Peanut. No pullbacks. No pullbacks, guys. No pullbacks. Short Bitcoin 13,345. 13. 345. That's better. Maybe the pullback is coming. RSL also looks very interesting, like it's also 8% upside. Please end stream, I have stuff to do. Yeah, let me just play some trades, man. Let me just play some trades. Did Ape break? Yeah, Ape broke everything towards upside. Right now it's having a pullback, which is fine. And the pullback is fast enough. Bitcoin also having a pullback. Very nice. I got stuff to do as well. 2 hours live streaming, that's too much. Cardano is down here at 1020 moving average, like give or take. Maybe down here, up here at the top. It's very close. Downside is like 2.6, 2.7, 2.7%, which is quite a big downside because we're not catching the bottoms right now. We just, you know, bullish move. All forces ahead. Do we have any divergence up here? There is no divergence up here. Looks nice. Pullback did happen on Dogecoin. Maybe we're just gonna long Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin up here broke the resistance up here, having a pullback. Bitcoin have a bigger pullback. Bitcoin have actually larger pullback. See Ape. So I hit resistance up here. Maybe I'm wrong. When I'm bullish, it should go down. When I'm bearish, it should go up. I'm too emotional. Emotional people always lose money, so there is that. Okay, let's place the trade. I think Dogecoin is nice up here. We're gonna put stop loss all the way, whatever that is, down here. 3% down. So. Didn't mean to hit that. Dogecoin perpetual. If it's 3%, then we're gonna do 3x. It was 3%, 33639, yeah, 3%, 3x. We're gonna do 3x long down here at the bottom down here, give or take. Three long. This is Dogecoin buy long. Okay, we got a long position and we're gonna put stop loss down here somewhere around, what's that? Below this week, 5960. 0.05960. Yeah, 5960 confirm. There we go. Still pulling back. It's okay. And we're gonna do also ApeCoin, and we're gonna put stop loss on ApeCoin below this trend line over here, because then it's gonna create, you know, head and shoulders pattern if it breaks this line down here. So we're gonna put below this wick down here. That's gonna be, this also 3%. We're gonna put down here somewhere around 3%, give or take. So we're gonna do 3x on this one as well. Just down there, I mean, it's still holding some kind of support. It can actually go all the way down there, 5%. That's too much. We're just gonna assume it's too bullish to do that. Say 3% down here, give or take. 5443. And where will? Yeah, we gotta talk about take profits. We're gonna put take profits as well. We're gonna put take profits as well. Just a second. That was Ape. The rest of this also. %, 3x, 25%, long. This is Ape, right? And on Ape we're gonna, where is Ape? There is Ape. And on Ape we're gonna put the stop loss down here at 445, 5.445. Confirm. And on Ape, it's actually not that you know, take profits should be up there, right? And it's quite bad, you know, win loss. Was this some kind of channel, right? This is the channel from last time. The win loss ratio is quite crap. Somewhere around 5, let's say 855, give or take. 855, $7. Yeah, it's up here at the top, right? Up top of the channel. Doesn't matter. But this one is all the way up there at the top or over here, right? That's like something like you know, 6, 7. I don't know, 6, 7, 11. 0.06711. $19. Confirm. There we go. I don't have to think about it anymore. Now, if he did the homework well, Bitcoin will be pump-up, our trades will be nice. How much money did you put in? I don't know, 25% of 300, 10%, $30, around $60 per trade, something like that. 60, $70 per trade. No, 70, $80 per trade. It's a small account. So yeah, 70 and 53. It's not about money, it's about getting, it's about winning trades. If you win trades, like who cares about how much money it is? Anyway, there you go. I'm loving it. You can go do stuff, I'll go do stuff. I gotta go you know, paper trade you know, my Norwegian stonks. So you know, hopefully get some kind of nice levels. It's not about money, it's about percentages. Yeah, no, it's about winning trades. Like if I can learn to win trades, it's all good, it's all good. But you know, there's that. Anyways guys, I gotta go. It's been a 2-hour stream and I only slept like 2 hours. Guys, word of advice, don't watch YouTube shorts in the middle of the night, because you're gonna be stuck there for hours and hours and you won't be sleeping like me. So I slept like 2 hours last night, so I'm very, very dozy in the head. Anyways guys, I'll see you again another time. Okay, bye bye. Join KuCoin. By the way, Ethereum, what's happening with Ethereum? Ethereum just got listed on let's see up here. Ethereum PoW just got listed on Ethereum PoW just got listed, and at the exact moment of the listing up here, bam, right down. Maybe it's gonna go up. Anyways guys, see you around. Bye bye.